And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host, Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and review for the brand new Netflix WWE film, The Main Event. Now, normally, I wouldn't be talking about a Netflix film, but, seeing how everybody's still stuck in quarantine, might as well watch what you can watch, right? You have Netflix, you have Hulu, you have all that stuff. You might as well watch something, and, it brought some thing pretty interesting to me because I'm a big WWE fan, big wrestling fan, so why not? So the main event tells a story of about a young boy who is the biggest WWE fan. He loves wrestling. He always watches it every week with his grandmother, and it stars Seth Carr and Adam Pauly, and I probably butcher those names, and I apologize. So Leo is the main character. He pretty much, like I said before, he's the biggest WWE fan out there. He loves watching it. He loves watching it with his grandmother. And something happens where he kind of gets into a situation with some bullies, and he ends up in some like open house. And he finds a very old Lucha Libre mask. Now, Lucha Libre, if you don't know, is the Mexican wrestling organization. They wear masks, always wear masks. And if you know anything about wrestling, Rey Mysterio is one of them. And he finds this mask, and he's a big fan, so he's like, okay, let me just take this mask, and hey, maybe I'll be cool. So he puts it on, and then he starts acting very strange and very different. And then he ends up realizing that he has powers, I guess, if you will, call it that, where he has super strength, and he talks like he's an actual wrestler, where he can cut promos and all this, like the best of them. And then he gets information where there's going to be a big NXT tournament. Now, in WWE, NXT is their training facility where wrestlers go to train to go to Raw and SmackDown. They have their own show too, but they pretty much they do their thing there, so that way they can go to the main top roster. So he finds out about the tournament. He joins the tournament under the name of Kid Crusher, goes to the tournament, and then it basically tells a story there of how him trying out for the WWE and trying to become a superstar. I gotta be honest, I thought this movie was pretty fun. It kind of reminded me of a little bit of The Mask, the one with Jim Carrey, meets Like Mike with Little Bow Wow. If you guys remember that movie, Like Mike, with the kid, he finds the shoes, he pretty much can play like Michael Jordan. Kind of reminded me of that, where he puts on the mask and he's basically like a very great wrestler. He can pretty much go toe to toe with the big wrestlers, and there are some actual wrestlers in this movie as well. So if you are a wrestling fan, that's awesome as well. You have Mike Miz in there, if you're familiar with him, Kofi Kingston as well, and a whole bunch of other NXT superstars as well. Like I said, I actually enjoy this movie, not only because I'm a big wrestling fan, but it reminded me of, kids have dreams. You can pretty much do what you want if you put your heart to it. You really don't need powers or anything like special talents to do anything. If you put your mind to anything, you can do anything. That's basically everybody's superpower. Put your mind to anything, you can accomplish anything in your life. So I thought that was cool. I thought the actors were okay in the movie. They're not exactly A-listers, but they're all great for what they were. Obviously, the WWE superstars were themselves, so no complaints there, because they were acting how they were acting WWE. So I thought that was fun. It's a fun little movie. If you guys have nothing else to watch on Netflix, you guys seen Tiger King already about 1,000,000 times. My review's coming up soon. Stay tuned for that. Pop it on. Say what you guys think about it. And I mean, if you're not a wrestling fan, I'm pretty sure this is not for you. But also, it's not for wrestling fans as well. It's also for people who just like fun little movies. Like, kids will like it, I guess. They'll be like, oh, wow, that's cool. But if you're a diehard wrestling fan, don't be too excited, because, you do see some wrestlers here, you get it, but they're not like the main focus of the movie. It's basically about this kid. He wants to become a wrestler, and he gets the mask, and then he goes to the basic tryout to try to become a wrestler, and he goes to the challenges from there. So that's basically it. But like I said, it's a family film. Anybody can watch it, I guess. I mean, you don't really have to be a wrestling fan to understand it, but you know, it's what it is. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about the movie, if you guys seen it on Netflix. And what are you guys looking forward to next? Like, since we're all still stuck in quarantine, I guess, you know, well, the movies are out there that you guys want to watch, or TV shows. Or did you guys watch Tiger King? Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought. Stay tuned for more, and thank you very much, and stay safe out there. Thank you very much, and have a good night.